The NATO summit in Ankara, Turkey, concluded with major announcements on Ukraine, Iran, and the alliance's future, as leaders sought to present a united front amid growing global security challenges. One of the biggest outcomes of the summit was a renewed commitment to Ukraine. NATO leaders pledged $80 billion to help meet Ukraine's defense needs this year and next, describing Russia as a long-term threat to Euro-Atlantic security. U.S. President Donald Trump also announced that Washington will grant a license allowing Patriot air defense systems to be manufactured overseas for Ukraine.
Not that much time. So one of the things we're going to be talking about is we're going to give a license to you to make Patriots. That's pretty cool, right? This way you can't complain that we're not giving them enough. I say, make them yourself.
Meeting Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on the sidelines of the summit, Trump praised Ukraine's performance in the war and said the United States would provide the technology needed to produce the missile defense systems. The two leaders also held talks on the future of the war. Trump said he would like to see Russian President Vladimir Putin and President Zelensky meet face-to-face to discuss peace, but said such a meeting would probably not take place in Moscow.
President Putin said, I would love to meet in Moscow. And I said, I don't think, I have to put myself in his position. I don't know that he'd go to Moscow. Maybe he would. Would you go to Moscow?
Zelensky responded by joking that the Russian capital would be too dangerous because of Ukrainian drone attacks. Trump also praised Ukraine's drone capabilities, suggesting the United States could purchase Ukrainian drone technology, calling it effective and inexpensive.
It's difficult. There are a lot of Ukrainian drones there. That's why. It's dangerous. It will be dangerous. Europe.
No, it's hard to go to.
Iran also dominated discussions at the summit as tensions continued to escalate. Trump claimed U.S. forces attacked Iran's Karg Island overnight, describing it as the main hub of Tehran's oil infrastructure. He told reporters that while he had instructed the military not to target oil pipelines, other facilities on the island were struck and suggested further strikes could follow.
We attacked Karg Island last night. We knocked out a piece. I said, don't touch the oil, because maybe we'll take over Karg Island. We may take over Karg Island. There's not a thing they can do about it.
Trump also claimed the latest U.S. strikes had a tremendous impact, saying they destroyed Iranian radar systems that were being rebuilt. He warned that Washington could escalate further, saying the United States could target Iran's electric power facilities and desalination plants if necessary.
Their electric manufacturing facilities, right? Their electric plants where they make their electricity in there. We will, if we have to, we'll take them out. I don't want to do that, but if we have to, we'll take them out. They have desalination plants. We'll take them out if we have to. I hate to do that. That's probably the one I would like not to do least.
The U.S. president also suggested Washington could reimpose a naval blockade on Iranian ports, saying it would apply only to Iran. He added that U.S. forces were taking out those little boats, referring to Iranian fast attack watercraft.
28. We knocked out 28 boats last night, little ones. That's all they have is little ones.
Speaking about the recent escalation, Trump claimed Iranian officials had requested a timeout during the funeral of late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. He alleged they later resumed missile attacks despite the pause and said Iranian leaders had also asked the United States not to target them during the funeral. French President Emmanuel Macron said Iran was wrong to launch attacks in the Strait of Hormuz, calling them a violation of the agreement Tehran had signed. However, Macron added that negotiations under the 60-day framework established by the US-Iran agreement were expected to continue.
Je pense qu'il y a eu une violation de cet accord par les frappes iraniennes qui ont conduit à une réponse américaine. Je pense que les Iraniens ont eu tort de faire ces frappes qui contreviennent à ce qu'ils ont eux-mêmes signé, qui a été préparé à Islamabad et signé à Lucerne. Pour autant, aujourd'hui, nous sommes toujours dans le cadre des 60 jours. Ma compréhension, c'est que les réunions qui sont prévues dans ce cadre vont continuer de se tenir et il faut continuer d'avancer avec beaucoup de calme, de sang-froid et de patience.
NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte declined to say whether the alliance could become directly involved in the conflict with Iran, stressing that Iran lies outside NATO territory.
Well, I think it was absolutely necessary, because when you have a ceasefire, and Iran is basically violating the ceasefire. We see what happened yesterday with ships being attacked. I think it is totally crucial that the US forcefully reacts.
He said NATO remains willing to play a role if needed but that it was too early to determine any future involvement. The summit also highlighted divisions over Greenland. Trump renewed his call for the United States to gain control of the Arctic island, describing it as strategically important for global security.
That should be controlled by the United States, not by Denmark. And when they wouldn't go along with it, and with all the money we spend to help them with Russia,
Denmark firmly rejected the proposal, with Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen stating that Greenland is not for sale and reaffirming Denmark's commitment to defend every inch of NATO territory.
And our position is as clear as it has been all through. Greenland is of course not for sale. We are ready to defend every inch of NATO.
Iceland, Norway, and Finland also backed Denmark, saying Greenland's future should be decided only by Greenland and Denmark. Despite disagreements, NATO leaders ended the summit by reaffirming their commitment to Article 5, declaring that an attack on one ally remains an attack on all. The leaders said they are building a stronger Europe in a stronger NATO. Secretary General Mark Rutte praised Trump's leadership, saying allies had welcomed his role in strengthening the alliance and delivering higher defense spending.